Good day, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all good. So yeah, in the last video we had the engine fitted back into the car. Everything else was buttoned up. The drive shafts, the engine itself is inside the car. Drive shafts are in. Everything at the back side of the car is connected and wired up. So yeah, in today's video we are pretty much going to be doing the gearbox conversion. So we will be working on actually finalizing the wiring for the gearbox, with the conversion from a DQ200 to a DQ250. So yeah, that's what we'll need to be doing, because we need to convert back the wiring to the other side, because since the wiring plugs are completely different, so this one uses a square type, and then obviously the gearbox itself uses a round type connector. So that's what we'll be tackling up today on this episode actually. I'll be showing you how to actually do it. Obviously it's all subject to studying your wiring diagram of your car, because this is an Audi A3. The color schematics on this gearbox could be different from a Golf or a Skoda, for example. So if you're going to do such a swap, I would recommend double checking your connections, your wiring diagrams. Make sure that you have the right stuff for your car, even though they could use the same DQ200 gearbox as this. However, the plugging could be different, the coloring of the wiring could be different. So please, again, double check your wiring schematics and see what pin does what on your gearbox. But fairly should be all the same, really. Shouldn't be much of a difference. Coloring is just coloring. It depends on cars. So yeah, they do serve a specific purpose, so I'll be running you through what it is that we need to do. So yeah, let's go. So this is the little plug that you can buy off AliExpress. They're fairly cheap. I can't remember how much, but yeah, you can buy them off AliExpress or on the internet. Just search for these type of gearboxes for the DQ250, and then you'll find them all with all the pins. You obviously will just need to pin it on the ones that you will need to use. So obviously I have marked out all the wiring that I need for this pin out. So these ones, all of these that are taped into one side, I won't use any of them because they're not needed on the DQ250 swap. These are the ones that I need. So your CAN bus wires, your powers, your diagnostic K lines, and all of the good stuff. So yeah, this is what I'll need, and then so that it can go and plug into there and then finalize this conversion. So other things that I'll need, might need this knife to trim off the wires, obviously the cloth tape, electrical cloth tape, to to button everything up, side cutter obviously, and this self-shrinking connectors, I believe they're called. You just obviously run them through the wires and then solder them up. But also you need a heat gun in order for you to heat them up, and then they shrink, and then this little solder obviously melts on top of the wire. So, and then it connects correctly, and then you won't have to struggle, trying to make sure that all the connection is okay, all the soldering is okay. That helps a lot. So I'll just switch on my laptop and then just double check the remaining wires, and then I'll let you guys know shortly which wire does what on the DQ200 and the pin numbers. So let's get it done. Let's go. Okay, so I had gone and studied obviously the wiring diagram for the car a while back, and then these are the pinouts which you need from pin 8 all the way to pin 25 for the DQ200. So on these, this is the plug. So obviously it starts at number 1, which is this top one. This is pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the middle one is number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then 17 is this top one, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So it's basically just cutting and then yeah, and then resoldering to the new plug. That's it, really. Right, so I just marked up these pins and wires on the DQ200 pin out, so that I don't forget once I've cut this up into pieces. So obviously I still have that. That's all documented nicely so that I can follow that. Yeah, If anyone needs this, just drop a comment down below and let me know if you want this information, and then I'll definitely send it to you guys. So yeah, let me now continue. I'll cut everything up and then start with the soldering and then connecting everything back together. Right, so I had marked on the DQ200 side, on the old gearbox side, and then on the new plug, so that I don't mix and forget which wire goes where. So the next step now is to just take heat gun and then shrink all these wires up and then make a clean solder, make a clean connection on these wires. And then from there, or before I could do that, actually I should just plug it in as it is and then test out if I've got communication to the gearbox before actually finalizing all of this, because it would be pointless to see that I'm messed up some way and then I have to, you know, cut everything else and do the whole process again. So I think let me just rather plug it in now, connect the battery, connect the ECU, and then yeah, see if I've got communication. I'll use the OBD11 scanner to check. You can either also use VCDS if you have it, or any other diagnostic really that can help, like the hotels and stuff like that. So I'll just use OBD11 for this. So let me plug this in and see if I've got communication to the gearbox. This is a bit of a scary part because I don't know if I did it right. It might blow up, it might not. But anyway, only one way to find out. Right, so I just quickly grabbed the old ECU. I just need to plug it all back into place. Obviously, get the engine wiring harness plugged in and the body harness plugged in, and then connect the battery. Yeah, and then plug in the gearbox, see if it's gonna communicate. So, and then I'll plug in the OBD, run the scanning, and if I get communication, then yeah, we're good to go. So yeah, let me get cracking before I actually finish up soldering up with the heat gun. So let me just sort this out and see if I've got proper communication. Okay, so I connected up the battery. It's a Christmas tree up in here. Almost every warning has switched on, obviously, because a lot of the stuff has been disconnected and hasn't been connected as yet. So I've got that. Got stability control, hill start, tire pressure, headlight not connected, oil level sensor not connected, for washer fluid. See daytime running light, right side daytime running light, safety fault system. Yeah, so it's almost everything that's switched on. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be plugging the OBD11 onto the diagnostics. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I will have communication. So let me quickly just plug that in. And then yeah, let me fire up the OBD11 app. Not now. Okay, connect. All right, control modules. Yay. we have communication, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, there we go. So yeah, I just quickly disconnected the battery and the old ECU. At least I've got communication with the gearbox. Now I'll unplug this and then just solder up everything. So yeah, it's a good sign. I'm happy that I've got communication. So yeah, let me unplug and then solder with the heat gun. Okay, so yeah, everything has been taped up. Now I can connect it to the gearbox, and then we have communication as you established. Obviously, I had to disconnect everything in order to finish up what's remaining. Here's the old plug. All the powers and K lines and CAN bus wires have been soldered up to the new plug. So that's basically how you do the conversion of wiring from a DQ200 to a DQ250. So yeah, the next step obviously now is to get the guy to now code the gearbox, code the new ECU back into the car, and then once everything has been coded up, we can be at a state where we can actually start the car for the first time. So yeah, this is where we are at now. I'm happy with the progress. I'll just leave this out for now. Yeah, and then yeah, calling it a day. Okay, so yeah, I'm done. The wiring is all done and soldered into each other. And then as you saw, I do have communication now with the gearbox, which is a good thing. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a day for this video. Hope you guys learned something, and if you enjoy this content, please give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. If you didn't like it, please like, share, comment, subscribe, give me more suggestions, add your thoughts on what you think. If you want more information, don't be afraid to hit me up. And then yeah, I'll see you on the next episode, guys. Peace.